With this video, we will be doing a downfall of Drake. And if you want to help this channel and the content that we making, please help support our merchandise. The link is in the description. If you didn't hit the like button, make sure you hit the like button. Try and get the channel to grow. The only way we're going to do this if you like, share, and comment on the content. So without further ado, let's get into the video. Let's go. Chi, get the yayo.
Get the yayo.
I want to be on the record. Drake's gonna be, he's on that R. Kelly tip.
Wow.
Jersey Drake's into the young ones. He's gonna get got in the next 5 years.
All of
He
these
said that in 2019.
big deviants is all catching hell in 2024. It's up
Cat
for
Williams
all
called
of
it.
them. It don't matter if you Diddy or whoever you is.
Cat Williams said, give me the truth, so I'ma get mine.
Shane Gillis and Cat Williams probably saw the same clips circulating online back then that Kendrick did. Now that the beef went nuclear, the internet is flooded with evidence of Drake's worst behaviors.
Why do you look like that? You dick. Look at all this. I had fun. I don't know if I should feel guilty or not, but I had fun. I like the way your breasts feel against my chest and stuff.
Wow. And the crazy part about that, her dad was in the stand. We did a video on it where her dad was in the stand, actually was there for all of this, and he was cool with it, which is strange and weird to me.
Yeah, that's wild.
Yeah.
I didn't know, like, when I heard about it,
Yeah.
I had never seen the clip or heard this before. I thought, I was like, I had to see this.
Yeah.
But now seeing it, it's like, yo, he went.
He was wilding.
He's wilding.
Yeah.
Alleged Snapchats with more underage girls at parties with Drake, meeting Hailey Baldwin at 15, hanging around Millie Bobby Brown since 13.
I met Drake in an Australian hotel. Honestly, we texted.
Yeah, that's a girl from Stranger Things. I don't know if you've seen Stranger Things.
Right.
Did you see the series Stranger
No.
Things? Oh, you gotta check it out. It's definitely a dope series. That
heard
she
about
was
it,
in.
though.
Yeah, you check it out. You like it.
all the time now about boys. He helps me. That stays in the text messages.
Alleged grooming type behavior. Paying off $500,000 to an SA victim in 2019 is really quite damning.
God
Let alone
dang.
praising your friend Barker's release from prison when he's
500.
one of the offender registry pins Kendrick used.
And that's crazy because Baca was one of the people that Kendrick Lamar put in his songs. He was like, "Why is Baca around?" It's
Yeah.
crazy that he's in this documentary.
Yeah, I had never really. I heard like one reference, but I didn't really know what it was about.
Yeah.
Until all this came forth,
Yeah.
and now I heard this dude's name a couple times.
Yeah. At first when he said it, I didn't know he was talking about. But when we
Right.
started researching and looking into stuff, I was like, "All right, I know who he is."
Now
now."
it's all clicking.
Yeah.
It's released from prison when he's one of the offender registry pins Kendrick used for this artwork cover. To have this many predators in a public registry showing up at the Drake mansion is one of the
See, that's crazy. I thought it just was a picture that he placed the things on. I didn't know if you go to the list that this is what actually popped up and actually made this picture more deadly. I just thought he added them to the picture. I didn't know that was like really if you go there, this is what pops up.
Yeah.
And that's crazy.
This is wild.
most
It's crazy.
Furiosa, a Mad Max saga.
Oh, we got another Mad Max coming out.
The wireless company that makes things
Getting real in these streets.
They run out of ideas.
is
Yeah.
what we get.
damning hits, especially as Drake is a father, let alone it being the artwork to Kendrick's most popular diss so far.
Adonis.
I mean, Kendrick told LeBron to keep his kids away from Drake and implied he will soon be raided by authorities. This is nuclear beyond any other diss track ever. It's the culmination of
Yeah, that was crazy when he said that bar. LeBron, keep the kids' family away.
Yeah.
Curry, keep the family away. Like,
Yeah, he was being very direct.
yeah.
two of the biggest artists in the world collecting
Yeah.
dirt for over a decade. But past disses like Control, King Kunta, Element, or Drake's many sneak disses simply scratch the surface compared to the nukes they've dropped on each other's reputations this
Facts.
week. This has been a level of personal that music history hasn't seen before. From Big 3 to Size 7 Shoe to You Are Harvey Weinstein. Well, that escalated quickly. Kendrick dropping 15 minutes after Drake's Family Matters was the genius move. Meet the Grahams
Genius
completely
move.
destroyed
Yeah.
any impact Drake might have had that day by being one of the most evil songs anyone's ever.
Yeah, that was just smart how he played that chess move. Like, dropped 30 minutes after him just to stump out his whole campfire. I thought it was a brilliant move.
Yeah, he didn't hesitate at all.
Yeah.
As soon as he seen the opportunity, he struck
Bow!
like a viper.
Heard. Every single reaction channel online looked like they were the ones being verbally tortured.
Yeah.
It's that brutal.
went down.
Kendrick and Drake fans were in utter disbelief from the first few words. Nobody expected Kendrick to address each of Drake's family members by
Also
name
got
with
the
a
pot.
letter
He threw a
to
hot
each
pot
of
of
them,
boiling
while
water.
claiming he's allegedly a trafficker and a predator so clearly.
Two whitest human beings on the planet to tell you something about a hip hop star that you speak to regularly.
Yeah, but I don't know these people's personal lives. I really wouldn't know.
You think so?
Drizzy Drake likes him young.
What?
He does. It's somewhat known already, but he just
like-
likes young girls, like 17.
Ah, dude, that's called a bro.
No, it's not.
I figured after the light warnings on Euphoria that Drake would have simmered down to save face, but he attacked Kendrick's wife, as he did Pusha T's wife, showing that he hasn't learned from last time. While we can't verify a lot of each other's side's claims just yet, Drake clearly has more evidence and strange behavior against him.
That's crazy. Remember, it reminded me of a bar that Kendrick said when he said, "Yo, if you take it there, I'm gonna take it there." And also remind me of the bars, "Don't tell no lies on me, and I won't tell no truths about you." And it just all revealed itself. Like he knew what he was talking about the whole time. I didn't know what he was talking about, but when he dropped the bomb, it's just a bomb that never stopped impacting.
Yeah, now it's man, it's just all bad right now.
Yeah,
it's
right.
all bad, and it happens so quickly.
Yeah, so quickly.
Than Kendrick, so online it's not looking good for Drake at all. To address that Drake is sick like Harvey Weinstein and should die to Drake's parents by name, let alone dropping 4 back-to-back nuclear bombs in 4 days, not like us also
4
serving as the
days.
West Coast club banger catchy version of the bunch.
4
It's an
in 4
unprecedented
days.
level of personal character destruction on the world stage, especially the "you lied" parts over such an off-putting
You
minor
lied
chord
about that.
progression.
You lied
It
about
freaked
that.
out pretty much everybody that's heard it.
Nah, that's my goal. I'm cooling, having a good time. I was about to go get the Henny. What the did this Kendrick drop and start talking about? What the
Alchemist, though, is an amazing producer, so
And it's funny that they show him going off because he's on the Drake disc when he talking like, "Kendrick, what top 5 pack you smoking on?" And then to see him looking like that.
Yeah, it just caught him totally off guard. And then
Yeah.
it was so genuine when he got hit. It was
Yeah.
like, oh, you be swinging on me too?
He wasn't expecting it.
Perfect timing.
start talking about? What the
Alchemist, though, is an amazing producer, so no surprise there. Drake claimed on his response to have fed Kendrick false information about a fake daughter, but considering he's hidden children before, public sentiment is with Kendrick. If this was true, Drake should have posted proof that he leaked info to Kendrick. Instead, he immediately denied the daughter existed on Instagram, but weirdly allowed the predator allegations to circulate for 2 full days before responding. It's a catch.
A lot of people saying the kid thing is real. He's just trying to play it off like it's a fake thing. But from what I've been hearing, the kid thing is just real. It's not an allegation. It's just something that's real.
Something that's been floating out there.
Yeah.
22, he can't avoid addressing the allegations, but
And you know, Drake had the certified lover boy we seen with the 12 pregnant chicks on the front of the album cover.
album
So
cover.
if you put that with the album cover, you wouldn't be surprised if he had kids out there.
Well done,
Yeah,
Viv.
man.
You got the presents,
Yeah,
the
breadcrumbs.
balloons, and the raptor cake.
by addressing them on the track 2 days late, he has drawn way more attention to the Barker case and to every creepy Drake moment in the past 15 years.
And these 17-year-olds want to come out to my shows. Yeah, I have a good theory on Drizzy Drake. He's getting brought down, bro.
You think so?
He's had some weird experiences. Child star, yeah, you got to remember that.
Corey Fell, all those dudes.
Drake then basically said, "I'm not a predator. I'm too rich and too famous to be one," which is an argument that makes zero goddamn sense.
0 cents,
0 cents.
to say
I'm
that.
too rich and too famous.
We've seen a lot of rich and famous people get caught up in that.
Get caught up in that.
That's who the hell told him that would help. He then makes weird allusions between Kendrick and R. Kelly when Drake is the one with the strange history here. To me, Drake's most damning replies so far were saying Kendrick's kid is actually
Kendrick said Drake put money in the streets, but they came back with no receipts. I'm sorry, I live a boring life.
I live a boring life.
Because he
then.
live a boring life, he's not getting caught up in all this stuff. That's all the receipts is not being pulled up on him.
Yeah, because they doing the same thing. They rolling back all the way back, and every comment he
You know
made,
the Drake fans are trying to find anything right
Yeah.
now, anything,
It's crazy.
just to bring it to light.
his longtime friend Dave Freeze, and suggesting Kendrick has abuse issues with his partner. He thinks Kendrick's close friend Dave Free basically being an uncle figure to Kendrick's kids and leaving a heart on Whitney's Instagram is evidence, or Whitney not following Kendrick, but she's never followed his art.
I thought that was strange that the pictures, he putting black hearts under the pictures with her and her kids. It did look strange.
Yeah, that is definitely a strange move. It's a bold move.
It's a real bold move.
This account that barely posts because, I mean, they're partners in real life. She knows the guy, she doesn't need to follow his artist Instagram. Drake appears desperate using Instagram perceptions against a guy that doesn't even use it. He also tried to use Mother I Sober against Kendrick, which might have led to the hundreds of thousands of dislikes, more than likes, on Drake's Heart Part 6, something that has never happened on a Drake song
1
before.
million dislikes.
Kendrick clearly states
That's
on the
crazy.
song that other rappers in his family have
That's crazy.
That is wild to see. 1 million dislikes.
This is something that's never been done, but like that's wild. Especially like
That lets you know about the movement that's behind Kendrick.
yeah, that's saying something.
Saying a lot.
say trauma, and they use money and status to cope. But Drake tries to lowball that into, oh, that's why you're obsessed with predators, and tries to angle that Kendrick said he was touched on that song, which is completely incorrect. But none of Drake's hits on Kendrick have any evidence at all. In fact, Kendrick's partner's brother tweeted in support of Kendrick, which he probably would not have done if Drake's
F him
claims
up,
were
bro.
true. But just like Drake saying Kendrick doesn't give back to his community when there's ample
Playing no
evidence
money
that's not the
tree. That was a
case,
bar, though.
he's willing to throw things out there without any backing. Or the slave line that backfired on him massively.
You got that bar. You broke that bar down to me yesterday about the money tree. You said you don't go back to. It was like an album.
It was an album, Money Tree.
That's my name.
With the song on it, Money Trees.
Oh, Kendrick got a song called Money Trees. And that's why you say you don't go back to your hood and get money trees.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Willing to throw things out there without any backing. Or the slave line that backfired on him massively. If it's true that Kendrick's raising a kid that isn't his, that's not a blight on his character, the same way Drake not raising his is. Clearly this is what Pusha T meant by this is only volume 1 in the story of Added On Diss that exposed Drake as a deadbeat father in 2018. But Drake folded, so it didn't get any worse for his reputation. He said at the time that it was too far, that Pusha involved his son and mocked producer 40 for his illness. So I can't imagine how hurt he really is over Meet the Grahams.
I have no desire to ever mend anything with that person. Enjoying being a father, I'm enjoying my house. And my mind isn't plagued by beef, though. Or, you know, obviously the part that hit me the most, which is like, you know, wishing like that my friend that has an illness. Like,
all while pretending that he's fine in his spoken word Heart Part 6 outro that is already being mocked online. Ironically, only other famous predators or alleged predators can compare to the magnitude of this situation, especially Michael Jackson, who Drake has been comparing himself to since surpassing some of his records. From Damn in 2017, Kendrick was clearly planning more than just Mr. Morale, as even just one of the disses titled 616 has so many goddamn meanings. There's no way this man hasn't been planning this for years, as has been rumored on Twitter. With people singing the A minor line and the certified PDF line in clubs and parties already.
A minor. That's the bar that stuck out. You're trying to stack a chord, probably A minor. It's crazy.
It's not looking good for Drake to be losing in his own game of popular music. Drake is still posting memes and movies and laughing off Metro Boomin's BBL Drizzy beat. Meanwhile, Metro asked aspiring rappers to diss Drake on the beat, so he's really copying it from everybody for free. I've never seen that in any other diss, but most rappers don't get Kim Kardashian-esque surgeries or butt jobs, so there's many jokes to be had there. Ex-Drake collaborator Metro Boomin also said, "We both know you can't tell everyone why I don't F with you," insinuating the same predator angle that Kendrick let loose. Even Certified Lover Boy's cover art now looks bad for Drake, with 12 pregnant women being quite prophetic for his apparent current situation, if this many baby mothers exist. He hit Adonis, so it's clear this could have been what has happened with previous children. It remains to be seen if Drake will face any repercussions like P. Diddy has this year, or Weinstein-Epstein as they both referred to. Whichever yes men were telling him it was a good idea to battle someone as cutthroat as Kendrick while having potential predator skeletons in his closet, is he insane? Clearly his own circle wants him to.
He thought people would just overlook it or brush by it, or you make a line or two and keep it on. He dropped 2 songs about it. He doubled down on it.
Not even think about it. Or like, I guess that's the only thing. Maybe he thought this is something that, you know what I'm saying? Maybe it didn't make the internet, but apparently, nah, bro.
Yeah, what Kendrick say? Stop playing with me
Stop playing with me before I turn you to a song.
And he turned this man to a whole song out here.
Stop playing with me before I turn you to a song.
Facts.
The crash, and behind closed doors, his public image is not lining up with the man they have to deal with. You can't be this scene from Always Sunny in Philadelphia unironically and expect to win over the public.
We gotta definitely write a song about how we do not diddle kids.
Now with a shooting at Drake's mansion in Canada, leaving his security guard in hospital.
Security guard who was shot outside the mansion of the rapper, I should say, Drake.
That was crazy how he dropped that.
That was the worst slip ever.
Did you see this before on social media? Or that was crazy.
That part was crazy.
Toronto.
Things are starting to ramp up. Drake using AI Tupac's voice might have upset some LA gangs, but nobody knows the motive just yet. Kendrick did warn Drake that disrespecting Pac could lead to violence from those that idolize him, so who knows? However, if the public has already decided that the man has sketchy behavior...
If I ask students what they're listening to in their headphones, Drake. I polled my classes on what they thought, and they were ready to throw down for Kendrick.
Damn.
I had like one Drake defender in each class,
Just
defining
one.
subtle quadruple entendres and like explaining them eloquently to their peers. This is a...
And that's what things his bars was doing. It's giving you so many triples, doubles, and entendres just to break down. And she said that's what it was in their class, breaking down. That just lets you know about his pen game. Like,
yeah, but she was intrigued because it was keeping the kids' attention and it had them thinking.
Yeah, facts.
cultural moment.
The lack of authenticity has always hurt Drake in his search for respect. Is a colonizer of culture that isn't his, as Kendrick and Earl Sweatshirt have said before. I mean, being fake to the point of alleged fake ab implant surgery is just ridiculous. And with ghostwriting always part of his image, it really is a long life battle with himself. With Drake's recent response still slammed with more dislikes than likes, this truly could be the death of Drake.
Guess what show he produced?
Yeah, Euphoria.
Euphoria, dude.
Yeah, dude.
I know he
will
produced
FaceTime
that.
us.
I'm so happy. I'm like, what is going on with you? And you're like, well, Drake's
so fast.
Yeah. Straight
TV. YouTube Music Premium is an experience.
It's Lamar Wilson here representing Ghetto Action News Network _, all lower cases.
No spaces.
You can find us on Facebook, and when you do, leave a comment, share something, come back to the page. All right, I'm gonna get right into this. Man, it's looking bad.
It's looking awful.
It's looking awful out here in these streets. It's like the creepy downfall of Drake. Like, I didn't know all this was going on.
Me neither.
Before. And then, I mean, it gets even worse because at first it just sounds like, oh, you know, hearsay, it's bad timing, and then you know you start seeing I see the video.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I seen the video. It's audio.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. It's bad time. It's just bad. But it's out there. What you think?
I think it's crazy that all this stuff is getting out into the public, and you're seeing more and more videos like this pop up. A week ago, I don't remember seeing nothing like this. Now I have seen hundreds and hundreds of videos in the last 72 hours pertaining to this topic. I think it's just crazy. I don't know if it's propaganda or what's going on with them, but it's just crazy that all the allegations is out here. It's definitely a slippery slope. Can't wait to see what else come from this. But until then, it's your boy Trey TV, and I'm out.